On a show like Riverdale, characters making dramatic exits are par for the course. But still, it stings when series regulars vanish without warning. Today, we're uncovering why Mark Consuelos chose to leave his role as full-time villain. You'll be surprised when you hear the reason for Skeet Ulrich's departure and what Sprouse has to say about it. And is it really true that Marisol Nichols had to leave against her will? That's not all. We're also going to address the rumors that KJ Apa is leaving.
Okay, here we go.
Mark Consuelos as Hiram Lodge. Consuelos played Veronica's crime boss dad and regular villain to Archie, and basically the whole town, since season 2.
He's a bad guy.
A bad guy?
Yeah.
Sure, Hiram is kinda evil, but we didn't really expect him to leave. I mean, he's been there to generate drama for what feels like forever, so his absence will be felt. But it's official. Shortly after the season 5 finale aired, it was confirmed that Mark will indeed be departing. So why did Consuelos decide to leave the show? And can we expect to see Hiram again? First things first, there are no hard feelings between the actor and the creatives behind Riverdale. In an official statement, showrunner Roberto Aguirre Sacasa sang Mark's praises, calling him the sweetest guy, always looking out for everyone. Consuelos echoed the sentiment and thanked Roberto for the incredible opportunity to play Hiram for 4 years. Mark even marveled at how good it felt to play a character that was so bad. Huge thanks to the Riverdale fandom, to the brilliant crew and amazing cast, whom I consider dear friends and family. So now that you've got a better idea of who the actor behind the villain is, Mark's reason for leaving will make so much sense. In the past, he's been pretty open about missing his loved ones who live in New York during Riverdale's Vancouver-based shoots. And over the past few months, Mark's been spotted out with his wife and talk show host Kelly Ripa a lot. Whether it's between sweet date nights or attending the wedding of Mark's Riverdale co-star Casey Cott, the couple haven't been hiding their love from fans. In fact, after 25 years of marriage and 3 kids, Mark and Kelly are clearly as in love as ever. So in all likelihood, the actor chose to leave Riverdale to be with his family. As for if we'll ever see Hiram again, never say never. Although it won't be as a series regular, what's to say he won't pop up again? When addressing 2 other major cast exits, showrunner Roberto said, "They're always welcome back." Which brings us to what made another Riverdale parental figure call it quits. Skeet Ulrich as FP Jones. Ulrich's character was introduced in season 1 and crept into fans' hearts as the leader of the Southside Serpents. Needless to say, we were shocked to learn about Skeet's abrupt decision to leave the show, and fans wanted answers. Stat! Well, we can tell you this. It's not because of any behind-the-scenes drama. Quite the opposite. During an Instagram live chat with fans, Ulrich came clean with the real reason.
I'm leaving Riverdale because I got bored creatively. How's that? It's the most honest answer.
He sure doesn't sugarcoat things, but it doesn't mean he won't miss this chapter of his life. In a statement, Skeet expressed his gratitude for the friendships he made on Riverdale, admitting he'll miss seeing everyone on a daily basis. On that topic, one of the actor's closest friends is Sprouse, aka Ulrich's on-screen son. It's a massive relief to hear that Ulrich's decision had no negative impact on his relationship with Sprouse. Cole understands how, especially on a long-term project like Riverdale, an actor can feel like creatively they're repeating the same motifs. So he doesn't blame Ulrich for going after new creative pursuits. Skeet's truly a second father to me, so I'm ride or die for that guy. It's up to him, and I can tell he's super happy. And that's all that really matters. Ulrich can be seen next in the sci-fi feature Bios alongside Tom Hanks. He will also appear in the new Quigley series, #FreeRaySean. Sprouse still enjoys bantering with Ulrich, even if now it's in the Instagram comments section. After Skeet shared an emotional post reflecting his time on Riverdale, Cole was one of the first to comment. The Jughead actor comedically asked Ulrich to leave your mullet with us at least. Unlike Ulrich, the next series regular didn't have a choice in packing her bags. Marisol Nichols as Hermione Lodge. Nichols has become a familiar face in the crime-ridden town of Riverdale since season 1. And although no character in this show should ever rest easy, fans didn't see this departure coming, especially not around the same time as learning that Ulrich was also leaving. After the news of her exit first dropped, Marisol didn't give any details. She did, however, give a shout-out to all the Riverdale fanatics out there, calling them the best fans ever. The actress also praised the cast. "I am incredibly grateful for my time on Riverdale. my second family. These are friendships that go beyond set life. Other than that, Marisol only said she was looking forward to the future, but she's since revealed the truth behind Hermione's exit. And of course, we're here to tell you. It seems like Hermione's departure was the higher-ups' executive decision, which wasn't open to negotiation. Despite the fact that the actress didn't have a choice, she proved how diplomatic she is.
Is it that Riverdale's become a little much?
No, it wasn't necessarily a choice.
Okay. Oh, well then that makes me upset.
It's just kind of what happens.
We're guessing she's right, and whether or not we like it, the showrunners always have a reason for their casting changes. Agira Sakasa said it best. Part of life in Riverdale, and part of growing up, is saying goodbye to people. As for whether we might see Hermione again, the powers that be certainly haven't ruled it out. The showrunner told TV Guide that if Hermione and FP fit into any stories going forward, they'll write them that way. Of course, it will all depend on whether Nichols and Ulrich will have some free time. Like Skeet, Marisol has already got a bunch of new creative pursuits lined up, and her next project will blow your mind. Over the past few years, Nichols has been juggling the demands of Riverdale with a side gig as an undercover agent in the fight against sex trafficking. Her story as a Hollywood vigilante is now being turned into a television series after Sony Pictures Television optioned the rights. It's still in the early stages of development, but we might get to see Nichols executive produce and star in the story. It's tough to beat news like that, but let's try. Is KJ Apa leaving the show? Let's be honest, can there even be a Riverdale without Archie? That's the question fans everywhere have been asking since a rumor started circulating that Apa might be next to go. Admittedly, after Archie's heart was taken out, it seems a little unlikely that he survived. But we shouldn't forget that this unfortunate incident occurred in an episode of Riverdale, which is all about the supernatural. Allow me to explain. Riverdale is set in the real world, while Riverdale is a parallel universe. So Archie might very well be dead, but only in this other universe. If that doesn't convince you, well then there's the fact that KJ Apa himself addressed viewers' nearly hysteric fears. He is not leaving the series. Apa has publicly revealed that he and his fellow leads have all signed multi-year deals for the show. And in 2020, this is what the LA Times reported. Though he wouldn't get into the specifics of his contract, Apa said he'll be on Riverdale for the next 3 years. This should put your minds at ease that Apa and his fellow teens aren't leaving anytime soon. Although KJ recently became a dad in real life and is loving fatherhood, he won't be leaving his career behind. Before we wrap things up, there is one cast member who deserves a special mention: Luke Perry as Fred Andrews. Archie's father really stood out among a bunch of bad parents in the dark town of Riverdale. It's no surprise that viewers loved the character, and by default, the actor who played Fred. Although Luke Perry's untimely passing was the reason why Fred was made to exit on the show, we are still in shock. It was fitting that the series started its 4th season with a tribute to Perry. Rest in peace, Luke. The rest of Season 6 will return to the CW on March 6, 2022. Who do you think will be the next to leave? For more info on why your favorite cast members left shows, check out our other videos. Thanks so much for watching, and stay awesome.